It's going to paint. It's going to paint, Lee. We're done with fab, except the little booger we just found. So I have the intake manifold, throttle body, air cleaner, and everything. I am gonna get this installed so we can figure out, we've gotta put an upper motor mount in here. We're gonna make it like factory, so it'll go off of the top of the heads, and we'll have a Heim joint link that's adjustable, and it'll get mounted to the bottom of the frame. So we gotta make sure we put everything on so we have clearance there, but then we also need to take the fuel tank and get a fuel pump in that also. So with that, basically, we're at a standstill till I get this put on. So I'm just getting that in right now. Yeah, it'd be really nice if we could have the fuel pump plate cut today and marked out where it's gonna go, so then it can get put in and get that tank out to get sealed. Yeah, let's get the gas tank knocked out, so then we can go on to the rest of the frame. My goal is I'd like to get this frame over to Bo by the end of the week, because he can sandblast it and they'll start body working and painting it right away. And we can have it back in like a week and a half or so, he said. Thursday's January 1. That means we got 45 days. If we can get the gas tank knocked out, oil cooler, top motor mount, and then bracketry on the back of the frame and the oil cooler, we're good to go. Lee's got the tank welded up. We got the fuel pump in, Petcock bungs out of it, and then the crossovers are out of it. So the gas tank is done. I'm getting ready. I'm pulling the fuel pump out and getting this sent over to get all of the gas tanks that we modify and do here. We send them out to a local company that does a pressure test on them, and then they do a hot seal on them. So basically they coat the inside of the fuel tank for guaranteeing no leaks, sealing it, no rust, anything like that. So we're getting this out today so we can get down and get coated. And then it'll be back here in a couple of days so we can do the final fitment. By the time we get this back, Lee will have the chassis done and everything like that. Top motor mount he's working on the oil cooler right now. That's working out really well. And then once those couple of things are done, I've got to lay out where all of the holes for brake lines, clutch line, wiring, neck harness, everything like that has to get laid out, drill and cut all the holes, chamfer all the holes, figure out how we're gonna hide everything in what area and all that. The goal is in the next day or two, get the frame out to get painted. So hopefully get the frame back in the, the next week and a half, 2 weeks. We've got to disassemble the motor, the tranny, the primary, everything, and get that all out to powder coat, because we are going to change the color on the entire drivetrain, and then start mocking up everything else, get a lot more parts ordered, start getting our hardware in and all that, and away we go, and hopefully start doing final assembly here in the next probably 3 weeks or so, while we've got everything out to paint, powder coat, chrome, polish, everything like that. We're gonna have a lot more like side covers we've got to design and make. We've got to make, battery hold downs. We got a lot of little stuff, bracketry to design and make as well. Even though we won't have the frame and drivetrain here for, the next 2 weeks or so, there is more than 2 weeks worth of work that needs to get done while it's not here. So we're getting there. We're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel of fab, but that's just the beginning. So we're getting there. We'll get it. This is gonna go out right now though.
Come true.
gonna work. So we ultimately, we need to decide what we want for length of belt.
So what is this, a 140?
This is a 140, but there's that 137 I found too.
Right.
That's Sportster one.
So yeah, you're knocking.
So do we use the 137?
2 inches. So what will 2 inches do to this?
I don't know.
Because we're maxed out and it's not tight.
Slice that.
So that one goes right up to the line. Yep, that's it. 134 is the money.
Tops or bottoms? I don't remember.
Bottom.
Is it bottoms?
Yep. Last time I grabbed it, those.
Yeah, the air cleaner.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah. Down a little. Okay. So there's that.
Definitely has gotten heavier as the week went on.
So how far back are you slugged here?
It's got to be right in here. So I don't know if this is quite that long on that one because it's a different rev, but
If we go there, we're safe.
yeah.
So oil, crank position, regulator, and brake line will all come out of this hole and all come up right in here. And then I got to drill that hole, handful of holes, and that's it. So drill some holes, weld the bung on, get these cut out of here, and bring it to paint.
This will be a firewall, which will also mount our ECU and just look cool. But we got to get patterns, so while this is out, we can work on it. Otherwise, we'll never get it done. Not enough time to wait.
This one's being a bitch.
Which one?
Because this cross member right
Oh,
here.
to get to it?
Yep. How am I gonna do that one? Need a longer, better bit, I think. Let's see, clutch line was gonna come out like that.
Maybe not. Oh, it's going.
There you go. That should work good. Yeah, that'll work good. Now I gotta do that for the top one. It'd be really easy if this wasn't here. Probably hang our fuse blocks, our circuit breaker, everything off of that. This is the worst hole I think I've ever had to put in a frame. Hand me that file there, please. It's going to paint. It's going to paint, Lee. We're done with fab. Except the little booger we just found. This is what always happens. There's always that one little last thing.
Yeah, that was just powder.
Yeah.
Been there forever.
Oh, sure, yeah. We're done. Hopefully get it back in a week and a half, they're saying, maybe 2 weeks. But I just made you your laundry list of what you get to make for more parts. But at least we have a spare frame now. So we have a spare frame, we're good to go. We can start attacking that one and get measurements and do everything and make for this one off of that one. While it's at paint.
Done. Plus, we have to put a kit together, so
Yep.
there's a lot to happen.
Yeah, so we're gonna get it out to paint and spend the next week and a half, 2 weeks, making more parts and straightening out everything that fell behind here.
Yeah, and this stuff might go.
And we gotta tear that apart and tear the tranny apart.
That's more of a worry to me than.
Nah, it's fine. We'll have the only silver 136 S&S motor. We are Monday the 12th. We got like 5 weeks to get this bike done. So we've got a few little things that we're working on. Try and debut in Daytona, maybe not. But now we have to get the brand new S&S 136. We are gonna actually take this thing completely down, split the cases, and do a full color change on it. And hopefully get this thing in Daytona literally next month already. So stay tuned, we're gonna keep tearing this thing down. Almost done. Couple more bearings, and we're off to powder. The engine, transmission, and primaries will all be off to powder. Tomorrow morning, I'll get a drive over there and do that. So we literally just have our balancer bearings to still get out, and that's it. So we got done what we wanted to get done today, as long as we get these balancer bearings out.
Kind of.
Well, I did. I wanted the parts out to powder. They're ready to go to powder.
I want everything done.
Well, we all do, but we'll get this done first. And hopefully he can get this back to us quick and all this work to change color. You wanna give me a hand? We'll take this off and put it in the van and call it a day. So then tomorrow morning I go straight over and get it to paint. I even threw a blanket down. I don't want it to get scratched.
You want to lay it down or?
Yeah, oh yeah. It'll be good just like that. Okay.
Yeah, I think we got everything. I guess if they find a little booger.
Yeah, once they sandblast it, I'll go double check it, or once they start, you know, because they'll put it in primer.
Once it's in primer, you can go feel it.
Yep.
You'll know.
Yep, it'll be fine. It'll be good. It'll be nice and black and smooth and painted, and get it back here. And it'd be really nice if we had the frame back here at the same time we got the powder coat back and just start,
Yeah.
right? It's not gonna work that way, but it'd be nice if it worked that way.
Well, the motor is gonna be probably the hang up.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, let's call it a day.
Yeah, go home and get some rest.
You kicked ass. You got the fab done. Got all of our holes and everything. So, all right.